Hello. Since the launch of ChatGPT, AI has become talk of the town. Every business wants to transform with AI. They want to change or optimize their operations, reduce cost, cut costs, reduce the risks, and optimize their decision making. And of course, there are many other use cases which could be built around the operations of the business, or depending on which segment of the industry they are working, what are their different use cases, which customers they are serving, and things like that. So, according to their business, operations, services, and customers, AI use cases could be considered. However, there is one critical point that often businesses neglect when hiring an AI advisor. So, in this video, I will talk about what are the 5 top mistakes that you need to avoid when hiring an AI advisor. AI advisor is critical in enabling you to achieve your transformation goals with AI. But if you don't avoid those mistakes, you would have to pay the cost. So I will discuss now those mistakes. First of all, lack of clear objectives. If you don't have the clear objectives defined, what you want to achieve with AI, what you want to transform within your business with artificial intelligence, it's highly unlikely that you will achieve the benefits that you are looking for with the help of AI advisor. So it's very critical that you gain a clarity with your objectives. What are the things that you want to achieve with AI? And what are the areas where you need the help of the AI advisor? The second is ignoring the industry knowledge. It always helps if you hire an AI advisor that has already an insight or knowledge of your industry that you're operating in, because then he can advise you more deeply on what to do within your industry, how to transform your industry depending on his prior experience and expertise. And if you neglect that factor, chances are that you will stumble, and your advisor will also stumble on building and developing your use cases to transform with AI. The next one is overlooking the communication skills. When looking for an AI advisor, you should be looking for somebody who does not complicate things, who should be able to explain concepts and key terminologies in simple ways so that everyone and anyone in your business can understand and implement those terms, those technologies. Next one is ignoring the problem solving skills. An AI advisor should be not tied to his expertise around artificial intelligence, machine learnings, and things like that. You should be looking for an AI advisor who is very good at problem solving, using that technology and solving your problem, using artificial intelligence, spotting the opportunity within your business, and helping you apply those technologies, those techniques to solve your problem. It's not about how cool the technology is, how great his experience is in the technology domain or industry domain. It's about how quickly he can enable you, advise you to transform your business, to hold your hand and move you from point A to point B. Using artificial intelligence, using that technology, he should be able to quickly spot the problem and realize or guide you, okay, this is the solution, this is the potential solution, and this is how we are going to implement it. Next comes the not assessing the scope of work. This is the fifth problem, right? So if you not assess the scope of the work early in advance, you will be asking for troubles. You will have problems. You will face problems. So that's why it's very critical that you start with um, defining the scope of work. Okay, we are going to hire you as an AI advisor. This is the scope of work. We need your advice on this, right? So you have to be very clear and talk to your AI advisor early on so that you both are clear. And when you are both on same page, it will be easy to move on your transformation journey. Otherwise, it will be very challenging if you don't have an agreement early on. So these are the five mistakes out of many other. Of course, I can talk about the other ones too, but I will briefly mention those. For example, scalability. How would we scale this solution once we have implemented this proof of concepts or minimum viable product? How will we scale it? It could be in terms of moving to production, or it could be in terms of to like the number of users and number of applications, geographies. You can think of different parameters. So these are in terms of scalability. You also need to consider what are the ethical and legal implications for your solutions that you are implementing. What could be the connotations around those dimensions? What are the challenges that you need to tackle, or at least have a consideration about issues related to data privacy, data ownership, right? What are the rights of your users with whom data you are dealing with? So these are very critical. Another one could be post-implementation support. Would your advisor be able to support you the post-implementation, post-deployment? What kind of support would he provide? And where he can't provide support, would you need to hire somebody else, or ask for yet another AI advisor? Things like that. Again, I would briefly highlight the five mistakes, the key mistakes that you need to avoid. Lack of clear objectives, that's the number one. Number two is ignoring the industry knowledge. Number three is overlooking the communication skills. Number four is overlooking or ignoring the problem solving skills of your AI advisor or potential AI advisor. And the final one, or the fifth one, is assessing the scope of your work. Okay, where the AI advisor should be involved, where he will be helping you, and where he can't potentially help. So these are the five mistakes that you should avoid when hiring an AI advisor. If you want to know more or would like to book an AI advisory call, click the link below. I look forward to talking to you.